Hey, this is Bryce and thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel, Jack of Trades. In this video, I just wanted to do a quick little step-by-step video of how I do some of the customizations that I've done on this car. And in this video, I'm going to feature the roof plate. So on the roof plate, I took the stock roof plate and I put a little custom. I designed this little decal, kind of emulating both the Kyosho and the HPI logo, kind of merging those two. Basically, I took the Kyosho colors and I used the HPI logo sticker. I designed that, cut it out with a vinyl cutter, and slapped it on the roof plate. And then I went ahead and machined out this cutout in the roof plate to kind of, again, emulate, or as a tribute to the Kyosho Ultima, and emulate what they did with their roof plate. So I walked through the steps in laying that out, that design in AutoCAD, and then programming the CNC and actually cutting it out. And it actually came out quite nice. So without further ado, I will switch cameras and we'll get into the details of the step-by-step modification for this little part here. Thanks for tuning in. If you look at the Kyosho Ultima, there's a cutout in that roof plate. So I'm going to go ahead and do a cutout in mine, and then maybe do a decal for the roof as well. That'd be kind of cool. So probably what I'll do first is the decal, and then I can figure out, once I figure out what looks good on the decal, then I will I can figure out my cutout in the roof plate. So I don't want to do the cutout first and then not have room. So there's the back side, so I want to make sure that my cutout ends up somewhere in this region here. So first I'm going to go ahead and make the decal that goes across here, and then once I have the decal, I'll figure out, roughly how big do I want that roof plate. So that's what we'll do now. So what I will do is we will try to emulate, as part of the tribute we're emulating, so we'll try to emulate this Kyosho sticker, but we'll put HPI with a white HPI with a red background. I suppose if we wanted to, we could probably do a single color and just cut it out. So maybe I'll play around with both styles and see what looks good. So there's a roof plate. I kind of like this decal. It kind of fits on that roof plate, but I want to do it in red. And I didn't realize that HPI actually has what looks to be a logo. So I'm going to try to replicate something similar to that for the vinyl cutter. Alright, so I've got the logo designed and it's in vinyl cutter, or vinyl master, sorry. So now I can cut it out in the vinyl machine. Alright, so we're set up now and we can go ahead and cut. Yes. Okay. There you go. Looks like it cut. Let's what do I want to do? I guess we need to weed the sticker now, so let's do that. The file's bad. I have a line, well, I had a reference line going through the middle and I forgot to remove it, so it cut that line. So I need to go back and remove that line. Alright, so I recut it, minus that line. It should be good now. Trying to see if I can save. save the center of that A. Alright, so that's kind of what we want. And then we need to transfer that from this guy to the part. So we use transfer tape for that. Okay, so we got our decal. Now we just need to place that onto the part. So let's go and save it like so. Get the part over here. We'll wipe it down with alcohol. Might be good to indicate our center line on this. As I'm referencing the bottom edge, I'm going to go ahead and trim this transfer tape so that I can, it's hard to see through, so if I trim it I can reference it easier. And then you peel back the transfer tape. And when you peel back the transfer tape, you want to kind of pull it back to this, so that you don't peel up that sticker that you just put down. There we go. Doesn't look too bad. So the next step is to cut a hole out for the sunroof portion. Alright, so there's a sketch of the cutout for the roof plate, and I will bring that into my CAM software to program for CNC. And we'll cut the hole, we'll cut the roof plate. Alright, so here's the CAM software. We're going to do an initial rough cut, and then we'll do a finishing cut, and then we'll clean up with a chamfer. So 3 steps. Alright, so before I can cut the part out, I have to tell the controller for the CNC where the part is. So I have to indicate where the part is. So take out my cutting tool. Put in my indicator. So in my program, the back edge is at 3 inches, and then this indicator is 0.2 inches wide, so I basically input 3.1 inches is where I am in machine space, or not really machine space, it's program space, with respect to my program that I have to cut this hole out. And I have to indicate the side as well. So this has the tip is spring loaded and it moves. I don't know if you can see that. So when it hits the surface, it kind of hops over, and you can see that hop. And I can basically get within 1/1000th of an inch of knowing where that surface is. And I check it a couple times for repeatability. And then this edge is actually at 1 inch in the program, or the center of this indicator is at 1.1. So I'll input that into the software that runs the CNC. Okay, so now I can swap out for the cutting tool. So we've located the part in X and Y. Now we need to locate it in Z. And that is relative to the length of my cutting tool. So what I will do is I will bring the cutting tool over to the part. And I will touch off. And then to avoid chipping the tool or scratching the part, I'll get close. And I'll use this piece of plastic as a filler gauge. So when I start to feel this dragging, yeah, like that, I can't move it anymore. So I know I'm about 0.003 off from the part, so I'll input that into my program, or into my software. So now we are ready to cut. And because I have a sticker on there, I'm probably, if I use coolant, I'm going to use it very sparingly because I don't want to make a mess. So now I'll swap out for my chamfer tool. Break that edge. I have to input the offset and height between the two tools so I get the right elevation. So in this case, this tool is 37 thousandths longer. So I subtract 37 thousandths from my height right now, which is 4 inches. And hit go. And there's our roof plate. Let's get it out and blow it off and mount it up. Alright, so we got our custom roof plate machined. That's looking pretty nice. And we're going to go ahead and install that. And we are one step closer to being done, but that is an example of modifying a part. So yeah, I just wanted to take you through the steps involved with customizing this roof plate, kind of a simple example of doing a custom decal as well as a little custom machine feature. And that's all I got for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.